Radio check, radio check. Copy, loud and clear. Okay, track is live, send cars.
For the second round of the 2025 season, Drift League headed to Scotland, where the UK's only purpose-built drift circuit would play host to over 600 spectators, witnessing two packed grids go head-to-head over both days. Local heroes always perform well at this venue. In Class 2, Round 1 winner Kieran Bond would only be out-qualified by 1 point, missing out to Ryan Milton. And capitalising on momentum fresh from first-place wins at Round 1 of Drift League as well as IDS, Harry Kerr would return in an attempt to extend his championship lead.
Someone holiday having fun. Happiness is between two buds. Feeling funky on a rolling boil. Smiles bend all over, can't control how I feel.
With dry and sunny qualifying conditions on Saturday, Class 2 drivers were locked in and ready to do battle. But shortly after starting the top 32, the skies above the circuit opened to dump a truly biblical amount of water on the track. Whilst a few runs could be completed, ultimately due to the conditions, the competition had to be postponed until the next day. This meant putting everything on the line to run what should have been a 2-day event in less than 8 hours. There would be no do-overs, no second chances, and any nerves that were building on Saturday would need to be tamed before we went again for real on Sunday morning. When the smoke had cleared, the dust had settled and body panels and taillights had been swept away, 6 drivers were crowned as both champions and heroes of the weekend. Class 2 saw 2 underpowered warriors proving you don't need 1,000 horsepower to be competitive. Jack Cockburn narrowly edged out Ryan Milton to take the top step. Harry Kerr would have made it a second first place finish in a row if it wasn't for Harry Love pushing the Class 1 final to a one more time before emerging victorious over the Irishman. Now it's time to reset and rebuild as we set our sights on the third round of the championship. Both classes are still wide open as we head towards the midpoint of the season. Veteran drivers and young guns alike know there's still everything to play for. On the 12th and the 13th of July, we'll be bringing the noise back to Teesside Autodrome, the home of British drifting.
Welcome everyone to the second round of Drift League GB 2026 here at Driftland, Lochgelly in Scotland. The weather has actually turned out not too bad. I'm joined here by Yogi. We are going to have an amazing weekend at Class 2, powered by PO Performance. Yogi, how are you feeling?
Hello everyone, I am great. We're back at Driftland, the only dedicated drift track in the UK and Europe. It is going to be a really nice one so far. It's smoky, it's dry, and we got loads of driver to go through. We are going to start qualifying now, so if you're at home watching the stream, grab your snacks. It's going to be a really fun one. And we got the first driver leaving the line. It's Nereus. He's just done an alignment on his E36 LS powered. He's flying, he's faster than ever. Let's see what he's done on his first run. Nice initiation, got fill clip 1. Very wide to clip 2, really nice line so far, gets B-line on clip 3, onto clip 4, gets back on power, smokes the inner zone, and now last transition, ooh, very snappy, gets himself very wide, and he's gonna go all the way to the wall, to the finish line. Very good run to start qualifying here.
Not too shabby whatsoever. Drivers definitely not having the easiest of times at the start of practice, but they seem to be really dialing themselves in now. As we just await on a score there, as I'm just trying to refresh the scoring system.
Yeah, you're going to do the scoring today. You're going to crack on with that and tell everybody the score. But if you do want to watch it live, you can go on the Drift League website. It is updated live. You can watch it as it goes. It is very cool, and you can see the scores. But next up, we have Nereus' teammate, Rokas.
Nereus gained a 81.7 for his first run.
What a good first run. But now we're leaving the line. Rokas in his E36 LS powered, very similar car, just a little bit less crazy. Straight line handbrake, kind of goes very shallow, misses clip 1 and clip 2. But now he's going to push him very wide to clip 3. He's holding on to life and he's making it around. Now fulfilling clip 5. Onto the last transition, very shallow, very tentative, a lot of left foot braking, but he's making himself go around. It's going to be a score, but I think it's going to be a low one, Brandon.
I mean, we'll have to see if he tops Nereus. They're going to have a bit of a rivalry potentially on what these scores are based. You never know, they could see each other in the top 32 if they make it through. Just waiting on that score, we got a lovely E36 Touring on the line. As we just wait on that score there. So far, the weather conditions not looking too bad. We did have a bit of a drizzle this morning, and it was looking a bit sketchy. But as we have our second run now, Rokas getting a 48 for his first run. Not the most ideal way to start, but here we go. Initiating into outer zone 1. Nice and wide there, keeping a good outside line on the B line on outer zone 2. Coming through into inner clip 3. Maybe a bit of a drop there, maybe too deep, but nice into 4. Not looking too bad as he comes into outer zone 5. Nice and deep there, transitioning across into outer 6 on the B line once again. So definitely can improve this run as he comes round now into outer 7 and across the line. Not too shabby. Obviously, with this layout, we do cross back onto the same line. So outer zone 1 is also outer zone 7. Definitely having to commit into that first corner as we await a score on that run.
That car sounds amazing.
It is so loud.
And it's 8HB, another car that's running the Autobox. That's really cool to see that engine. I've learned a fun fact as well. Did you know that this is the only championship that allows to run that gearbox?
Wow. So you
Because it's counted as an Autobox, you're not allowed to use it in any other competition.
yeah, it's a 67.3 for that run.
Very good. Okay, next up we have the Joker. He's running a BE 3-liter turbo. Looking well so far. He's kind of a little bit in the wrong line. I think the judge is going to deduct him some points, but he's flying through. He's making it work for himself right now. Last transition. Gets himself on the inside, very close to the cone. I don't think the judges want to see that, but he's back on points. Full smoke onto the wall. Very good finish.
Not too shabby whatsoever. Obviously, this is only their first run to get 2 runs in qualifying. This is non-consecutive as well, and they are choosing when they want to run. These are not a set list of quali runs. So they're going to be not pushing too hard in their first runs. They're just going to be feeling it out, feeling the conditions. And from there, they'll have a second chance as he gets... Artem's getting a 56.7. So...
Next up, we have the really cool 350, sponsored by Dragon and TVC, standard engine. I just spoke to him and he said he wants to use the car as a starting engine and get it running. Doing a really good job so far, missing a few clips, but he's still very smooth and very fluid through the run. Last transition towards the wall. He's going to finish on a good run with loads of smoke. And I'm just going to say, Brandon, the best sounding 350 in the world.
I would say so. It's hard to make a 350 sound good, to be honest.
But
in my
that
opinion.
sounds really, really good.
Very, very cool car, to be fair. So we're just waiting on that score. As the judges are just making sure that they score this correctly. They want to be fair to all the drivers, so they're consistent between every run. As we have Mark Brown on the line.
Mark Brown. He's been flying through the morning, doing some sick initiation, and he's doing the same now. Very nice. Through the wall, through clip 1. Keeps it lit all the way to clip 2. And keeps it lit after clip 2. Really well through the inner clip. Makes it a banging run on the downhill. Now onto the decel zone. Slows it down really well. Fulfills the outer zone. Onto the last clip. Really nice transition, and he's going to keep it lit in his S13 all the way to the wall. Make some noise for Mark Brown.
So previous run, Ross Juniper getting a 54.3. Not
That's a
too
good,
shabby.
decent run for first run. I think he's going to have to sort his line out, but otherwise really good. I think Mark Brown's going to be really happy. We had a chat a little bit just before qualifying, and the only thing he was messing up is stalling the momentum from clip 2 to inner clip 3, and he's somehow sorted it out. He grew some cojones and put his foot down, and it worked out so well. But next up, we have Tobias Walker, Toby, one of my old students. He is a brand new car, brand new chassis, JZ powered E46. Nice initiation, fulfills zone 1. On to clip 2, on the C line, a little bit shallow, but he makes him work. Very nice and tight on the inner clip. Clip 4, really well, keeps it lit on the outer zone. Transition on the outer one, gets it better than ever this morning. And on to the last run up all the way to the wall, fulfills the outer clip and runs the wall. Make some noise for Toby.
So Mark Brown getting top qualifying so far with an 83.3.
There we go, that's the Mark Brown we want to see. What a great score.
Now we've just got to see how Toby scores. That was a really stellar run there. Lots of commitment. A lot of smoke appearing from the back end of the track, but I think that's just a bit of tire smoke clearing across. As we just wait on Toby's qualifying score. As we have Luke Pacey coming out now.
Luke Pacey, Reflex driver. He is sponsored by Reflex, and he has been going really well this morning. Nice initiation on B-line through zone 1. A little bit of left foot braking. C-line on clip 2, so he's a little bit shallow, but he's going to sort himself out down the hill. Oh, big angle through there, but unfortunately it doesn't hold it just a bit too much. Oh, he was flying this morning.
That is a big shame, but obviously it happens. It's drifting.
And
but we do have Toby Walker again as 77. So 77 on the board for Toby Walker there, so
Really
a good
good.
first run.
As if you're watching and you're questioning why is qualifying so hard, it's such a big mental game. It's so hard to get your nerves right and get a run. You've got 2 chances, 2 runs to get a score, and it is so difficult.
Yes.
But now we have next on the start line is Ken Bogg, Mr. Jonathan Hargrave in his Ellis-powered PS13, back for round 2. Didn't do round 1. Let's see what he can do. Oh, initiates very early. Gets himself through zone 1 very nicely. A little bit shallow on clip 2, but he's going to sort himself out. Big angle down the hill. Great decels through clip 4. Gets himself really well through zone 5. Transition, clip 6, really well. Good decel. And puts himself very wide through the last. Almost clips the wall. Very nice run for Jonathan Hargrave.
That man has been on an absolute belter so far this season. He's been putting a lot of time in the off-season to get his seat time in. And is really starting to pay off. As you can see, the car's really dialed in as well. So we'll have to see what he gets for his first score. Really, really humble man. Love Jonathan. He is an absolute star, both on and off track. So we're just waiting. And it's a 69 flat as we now have Sam Bickersmith coming in from Three Sisters Circuit, initiating into outside zone 1, nice and deep there as he comes around now into outer 2. C-line there, definitely could be deeper, but he manages to fulfill in a clip 3, pushing out to outer clip 4. This is looking good so far. Definitely could have a bit of improvement, but it's going to be a good first run as he comes around now into the transition to outer clip 6. Coming around through the big sweeper, coming across and across the line off of outer zone 7.
Wow. That was a great run by Sam there. Very fast in, fulfilled all the zones really well. That car seems to be working for him now.
Lots of commitment.
Lots of commitment and lots of clutch kicks. We love that.
Kind of have to in that car. As we just wait on his first score. Obviously on outer zone 2, or I should say outer clip 2, definitely could fulfill that more, so it will hurt his score, but we'll have to see what they give him.
And next up we have Rokas for his second run. He's taking the run up. He's doing it again. Straight away off back-to-back qualifying. Nice run. Very good speed on entry. Fulfills zone 1 and 2. Oh, very wide on clip 3. That's going to set him badly for clip 4, but he makes it work. Gets himself back in the pocket. Now back on to the last transition. Gets himself clip 6. And gets himself back on power, very wide, shallows it up and through the wall. Very nice run, Rokas. That's going to be an improvement.
Lovely stuff there. Just an update on Sam Bickersmith's first run, 82.7. So he's currently second in qualifying.
Put himself in second place. That's a great run. Great start of the season. He didn't have a good luck in round 1, but now he's back for round 2.
Exactly. As we just await on Rox's second score, as we have Nergis on the line once again, and he does go up to 70.7, so it's a big improvement from his first one.
Big improvement. Let's see if Narius can improve even more. He's right now sitting in third place with an 81. He's going fast. He's going to put everything on the back now. A bit of a tentative initiation on speed, but he's making it work. Very wide. Whoa, very nice to clip 2. Onto the inner clip. Goes a little bit shallow, but that's make himself sorted on the decels. Gets his foot down through zone 4. Onto clip 5. Big snappy transition. Gets himself back on power towards the wall. Puts his foot down all the way to the finish. Makes some noise for Narius.
Very, very nice run there. Just a little bit too deep in inner clip 3. But to be fair, very good line overall. It's just obviously the judges are going to be basing it off of if there's a chase car behind them, how chaseable will it be?
Okay, so next up on the run, we have Sandhaven Car Sales Michael Bennett in his E36 V8. Same car as round 1, but with a slight twist. He decided he wanted a little bit more power, didn't have time to rebuild the car, so what did he do? Put a bottle of NOS on it, because why not? So 50 shot of extra power, just a bit of extra juice. Let's see what he can do with it. So here we go, straight on the run up. Nice flick initiation through zone 1. Big angle, very good now. Onto zone 2, great so far. Clip 3, a little bit shallow, but he's going to make himself sorted through clip 4. Gets himself on big angle, slows down. Onto zone 5. Nice transition, foot down to the metal on the transition, all the way to the wall, puts his foot down and runs to the finish line. That was a great one by Michael. I think he could be a little bit wider through clip 2, but otherwise, Brandon, that was a good run.
Yep, definitely. I mean, the amount of commitment that these drivers need to go from 1 to 2 is not the easiest, because it's also a balancing act of your angle, making sure that you're not over-angling going into outer zone 1, because then you can lose the footing to get to outer zone 2 deep enough, and then it does, obviously, outer zone 1 does set you up for the rest of the track.
As every track layout, it's all about the entry, but now we're going to see Sergey in his 8 HP E36. Big power. Let's see what he goes. Very fast in. Sets himself well through zone 1. B on clip 2 as he sends out massive backfire towards us. In a clip 3 really well. Clip 4 a little bit shallow, but he's making it work. Now zone 5 fulfills it very well. Nice big flick transition onto the last one and gets his foot down all the way to the finish line. Very wide, very smoky. Very good run by Sergey.
Awesome stuff. Michael Bennett getting a 78.3, and they're just staying up in third with an 81.7.
Very good. Michael's going to be happy with 4th place, but again, we haven't seen all the drivers yet, so I guess this is some good scores. 4th place for 78. That's good going.
Not too shabby so far, as we just await on the next score for Sergey. Oh, and it's a 77 for Sergey. Amazing stuff there.
Okay,
good
so
improvement.
Next up we have Artyom. We're going to call him Joker because that's what he's got in his reg plate, and that's what he says. He's running a 3-liter turbo. Nice initiation, fulfills zone 1, puts his foot down. C-line on clip 2, so that's going to impede him a little bit. Oh, big angle and an opposite drift, which will be a 0. But he's going to use it because his score may have been good enough. But now he's transitioning to the last one. Gets his foot down, and his reg plate says, catch me. I wonder if we can.
Not too bad. He's obviously missing out on clip 2 as well. Will he get a score for this? That is the question. We'll have to see.
Okay, next up we have
Gabby.
Oh, well, it could be Gabby or it could be Yanis. I'm not sure. We're going to see by the driver's door. And it looks like it's Gabby. Nice initiation. Oh, very tentative initiation. She initiated a little bit late there, and she's missing all the zones because the initiation is all that matters here. But now she's back in the zone 5. She finally settled herself in. She's her foot down. Nice transition. Oh, a bit stalling again. Anti-lag's running, puts her foot down all the way to the wall. She pieced it together towards the end, but I think the initiation, that's just going to be a big deciding moment there.
Oh, yes. I mean, it's a question of will that amount of speed hold up the chase driver? That is what the judges are going to be looking for.
But now we're sending the next one. It's Sarah J. Price in a brand new build JZ E36. Nice initiation through zone 1. Goes very wide. Clip 2 really well. A bit of left foot braking towards inner clip 3. Settles herself down. Slows it down a bit more on the left foot brake. Puts herself very wide on zone 5. I don't know how that's going to look. Transition to clip 6. Back on power. A bit of a clutch kick. And back on throttle to the finish line. That was a great run, but we can't see it from here. Did she put wheels off on zone 5s? I am not sure. We're going to have to see what the judges think of that run.
Definitely could have been deeper in that last zone. Gabby getting a 0, so potentially that initiation was classed as failed to initiate.
Failed to initiate, I'm afraid, yeah.
As we have Kai Barlow on the line now, obviously flying through practice yesterday.
Had a bit of a tackle yesterday. He decided to have a bit of a fist fight with the wall, and I think he lost. But he's back. He's just flicked his drive shaft that was bent like a banana, and now he's back on it. Let's see what happens. Nice flick initiation. Clip 1 fulfilled. Clip 2, big angle. In a clip 3, a little bit shallow, but he's making it work really well. Onto the decel, barely any decel. Puts his foot down through zone 5, very wide. Onto clip 6, fulfills it and backs on power. Very fluid all the way to the finish and back to the wall. Wow, he is committed. Bear in mind, this is the lowest powered car on the grid.
That is insane.
That is some driving by Mr. Kai.
Power to weight ratio, that's what it's about.
It's all it's about. Which we're talking about, we got very similar aspect now. We got Mackenzie.
Yep. I think they're actually very similar on power as well. From what I do
assume,
believe.
yeah, just a standard MX-5 turbo engine. Well, not standard,
Both
but
1.6 turbo, I do
1.6
believe.
turbo. He's having fun. It's his first time here, second time competing. Let's see what he can do. All nerves in qualifying. He's going fast in, really nice, big flick initiation. Well, misses in zone 1 a little bit. C-line on zone 2. Oh, very close to the inner clip, but that's good. Still a good run in the bag. Let's see if he can keep it together through zone 5. And now transition, clutch kick transition. Very good aggression. Back on power, another clutch kick for fun, another clutch kick for fun, all the way to the wall. He's making it work. I think that car is gripped up to max.
Just a tad. Sarah Price getting a 79 on her first run, and Kai Barlow on an 82, which puts him in 3rd place, and obviously 7th in Class 2 so far.
Wow,
this
well
season.
done on Sarah. That's a good score. She topped over Michael Bennett. I think they're going to have a fun battle of which E36 is better, JZ versus V8. I think Michael is going to have to pull something out of the bag because he needs to do better than that. But now we have Ross Juniper for his 2nd run. First run was a little bit low, but he was doing really well in practice. Let's see what he can do.
Here we go, initiating
Nice.
into our zone 1.
On to clip 2. Well, misses clip 2 again. Gets zone 3 really well. Onto the decel. Oh, slows it down with big angle. A bit of a wobble there, but he's back in. Transition around to clip 6. Back on power and fulfills it all the way to the end. Utilizes that standard engine to max. Really well done.
Definitely an improvement, I'd say.
So fun fact about Ross, his company, Dragon, is famous for building very, very fast rotary cars.
Ooh.
And the plan is to use that car as it is and get familiarized, get better with it, and then that's what he's wanting to do. He wants to put a rotary in it. That's going to be very interesting. 350Z with the rotary.
That
Going to
will
be very cool.
Very interesting. Mackenzie Howarth getting a 53 in that NAMX5.
So we'll see in a minute while it updates if Ross has topped his qualifying. But for now, we're going to see Toby for his 2nd run. Let's see what he can do. Can he improve on his first run? Oh, big aggression through initiation. Nice through zone 1. Oh, misses clip 2 again. Onto the inner clip 3, really well. Decels with steering, really well. Barely any handbrake there. Gets himself back on power. Transition, bit of a handbrake there to get himself back on power. And all the way to the finish line. It was a great run, but I just don't think that's going to top his first one.
I don't think so either, but very good commitment going into that hairpin from 4 to 5. Obviously, ideally, in an ideal world, you want to be going into there using the least amount of brakes you can. Use your angle to your advantage. Scrub the speed off with angle, because then it will be a more consistent, flowy line. As we just await on a score.
Well, we are sending him out. We've got the next driver. It's Michael Bennett for his 2nd. No, that's not Michael Bennett. I'm really sorry. That is Jack Drake. He's been on fire all day in the Mortis. Look at his initiation through zone 1. Zone 2, really good line now. So clip 3 on A line. Every clip so far. Clip 4, zone 5. He is a man possessed today. Clip 6. And feathers the throttle all the way to the finish line. Gives himself very wide. Wow, Brandon, what a run. Make some noise for Jack Drake.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is why he is our round 1 winner. He has been so consistent from round 1, well, from the shakedown all the way till now. What an incredible driver. And I think this, well, obviously this is a brand new car as well. He only just built it just before round 1.
So it's been built by CDK. They are really good at building BMWs. That's something we can tell them. And it's been made by Jamie Stanton. So you can tell that it's a winning team. Really good run. He is going to be very happy. I wouldn't doubt it for a second that he's going to top qualifying. But let's see. For now, we're going to see Nathan Rudd for his first run in his standard 3-liter BMW compact. Oh, some commitment on zone 1. Gets his foot down. Very good B-line on clip 2. Really nice on zone clip 3. Decels it really well. Barely any brakes. Now onto the last transition. Clip 6, gets himself back on power, not a single clutch kick in sight. He's using all the momentum, a bit of left foot brake to tag the wall. Make some noise for Nathan Rudd.
Jack Drake taking top qualifier so far with an 85. Obviously, I know he's got more in that as well, based off of that run. That was a walk in the park for him.
I think there's a bit more in him. I think that was a good, safe run, but we'll see what is going to happen next. Great one by Nathan Rudd. I think he's going to be happy. I think it's going to be in the 80-point runs area, I reckon. But we're going to see for the scores based from the judges. And not yet, not updated yet.
So now we got this. It's the I can't remember the brand. Is it FMIC on the side of this car? I do believe.
It doesn't matter. Look how flying he is. Oh, a lot of hopping on that car. A handbrake adjustment in a clip 3. I don't think the judges will like that, but he slowed down really well to zone 5. Transition, clutch kick through. Handbrake to adjust and gets himself back on power all the way to the finish line. That's a great safe run.
Definitely a little bit of sketchiness at the start, but manages to pick it back up.
So
Get those
talking
points.
scores, Nathan Rudd putting an 81-point run, just
Ooh.
above the 80. This is going to make him really happy.
It's good to see compacts in professional drifting. I know there's someone in the crowd that absolutely despises them, but tough luck. Awesome cars. As we have Jonathan Hargrave on the line in that PS13 with that LS inside. Awesome car. I went during the shakedown, I was in the passenger seat with him, and it is insane. He has that sequential gearbox in there. Quick change diff as well. But look at this big initiation there from Jonathan. Big flick. Goes into that zone 1. Little bit shallow there. Manages to get way deeper. Lots of angle as he comes from 2 to 3. Really good line so far. As he comes around now into outer zone 5 in the hairpin, really nice and deep there. Transitions across, nice and smooth. Could have been a little bit deeper there if he wants to get that perfect score, but he manages to push it around into the last outside zone and across the line.
So far, I'm just going to say this, the line from 1, 2 to 3 was the best we've seen so far. And this is the key aspect. If you guys are questioning what's so important about a clipping point, this is what it determines. Getting 1 to 2 is fairly easy, let's say, because it's utilizing momentum. But getting 2 to 3 correctly, it is so difficult. And all you have to do is go wide on entry. If you go wide on clip 1, it's going to get you to 2 and 3 and set up the whole run so well. So if you see drivers missing clip 1, can almost bet that they're going to miss clip 3 as well. But for now, we have Luke Pacey for his second run. Let's see if he can improve. He got a 0 on his first run. All the pressure now. Nice initiation on C-line on zone 1. Clip 2 really well. Clip 3 for Phil. Clip 4 really well. Hold his angle really well now. Through zone 5. Transition to clip 6. Very good line towards the finish, puts his foot down and going very wide, almost clips the wall, very good.
Amazing stuff there from Luke Pacey. Jonathan Hargrave moving up into 7th with an 80. Very good stuff there. So we'll have to see what the judges think of this run from Luke. I do think, though, Jonathan would have got a high score if he was a little bit deeper in outer zone 1. But this should give a very good shot at the top 32. As we just wait on that second score for Luke. Obviously, he has a 0 for his first run, so anything now will be a major improvement. So hopefully, it will put him in a good place.
But now we're seeing local bull William Hardy in his Need for Speed BMW. I love that livery. It reminds me of childhood gaming. Really cool. But now he is fast. He is fluid. Look at that snap to angle to clip 1. Foot down to clip 2 really well. Oh, he's going very wide. C-line in a clip, but he's making it work. Slows it down really well. Puts his foot down through zone 5. Bit of feathering and back on throttle through the last corner. All the way to the wall. Make some noise for William Hardy.
William Hardy not having the best look at round 1, but it looks like he's coming back with vengeance. As we have Luke Pacey coming in with a 72, putting him in 12th place so far. Really good run there from Will Hardy. Obviously, this man is probably one of the most aggressive E46 drivers I've ever seen in my life. He will push that car and risk everything if he has to. And he will not hesitate to either. But we'll have to see how the score reflects on that, as we have Sam Bickerstaff on the start line in that E46 in orange, coming from Three Sister Circuit. Obviously, member of staff over at that track. As he comes down the main straight, fires it in through past the wall. Let's see what he has got first as he initiates into the wall now. Nice in out zone 1. Ooh, quite a bit of angle there. Can he get out? Ooh, just missing out zone 2. Very inside there. That is not where he wants to be as he comes around. Ooh, just dropping onto the curb. And he spins out. Very unfortunate there for Sam.
So again, that all started between 1 and 2.
Yes.
He sent it really hard, and it was almost going to go well until he thought he was going too hard, had to lift, and then misses it zone 2, so clip 2, and then clip 3, and it all went together. And I think he realized when he was getting to clip 4, he's like, oh, this part of the track we never drifted on. We shouldn't go there. So he bailed, but it's all worked out. His car is safe.
Will Hyde again at 72, so that puts him in 12th, just above Luke Pacey. Obviously sharing the same score, but I've always wondered how that works. Share the same score? My brain, yeah. Obviously with the 0 before, so it's an average between, if you have one of the same score as your highest, it all depends on the other lower score, which puts you in a certain position.
Yeah. But then next up, we have one of the sponsors of the championship. This is Dory Hero, Matt Campling, in his green E36. It is running a JZ Power. He's had some issues at round 1, and then towards round 2, he decided to do a little bit of setup adjustments. He did it practice day yesterday. Didn't go too well, made more adjustments, and today he's found his place. He is happy. Had a chat with him, and he seems to be fairly comfortable. Let's see what he can do on his first run. Nerves are racking. He's sitting on the start line, waiting for the thumbs up, and it's coming. Leaving the line. Up the hill, towards the wall. Oh, very fast initiation.
Whoa.
Big entry by Matt Kaplik. Wow! Puts a bit too much angle, almost held it off. Had to make a big adjustment in a clip 3. Puts his foot down through clip 4. Fulfills zone 5 on big angle. Oh, that snappy transition. That just did not work out. But come on, make some noise for Matt Campling. What a great guy.
That is very unfortunate. That car wants to throw angle everywhere. But big thanks to Dory Hero for supporting the championship for a long time. They've been making our door banners, our sun strips, all of the hero cards for the drivers, stickers, you name it, they've been doing it. They also make liveries as well. They've been absolutely smashing it over the years. So a big thank you to Dory Hero. But now we have Alex Williams on the line in that S14. This thing's way too specs for Class 2, to be honest, as he comes in with a really aggressive initiation here. Little bit too shallow there in out of zone 1, but manages to make it work into out clip 2. Coming around now into inner clip 3. Lovely through inner clip 3 as he pushes around to out of clip 4. Nice line so far. Lots of angle, lots of smoke, lots of speed as he comes around out of zone 5 to out of clip 6. Not looking too bad so far. Obviously, this is his first run. It's a safe run as he comes around into out of zone 7 and across the line.
So you can see how much it takes to hold that monster on road tires. He is left foot braking most of the lap around just to keep his wheel speed and keep the car balanced. It must be very, very difficult, but what a run that was, man.
Oh, definitely. He was saying to me yesterday, he didn't want to step up into Class 1 purely because he wants to try and get Class 1 and 2.
I don't think he can.
I mean, that's what he
can't
wants.
go to Class 1. But now, let's see what he goes. We got Jack Chapman. Really nice initiation. Misses zone 1. He's a little bit shallow, so he's going to put him very wide toward clip 3. He does go. He slows it down really well. Goes back on power. Fulfills zone 5. Limiter bashing through clip 6. Flames coming out of the bonnet. Puts his foot down. Really good run by Jack Chapman. Good safe run, and he did ask me to mention, he says he wants to say hello to his whole family at home and a happy birthday for his little daughter, Penelope. So he's missing his daughter's birthday for drifting. I know the feeling.
Big news, though, for Alexander Williams. 89.3 for Alexander Williams, taking first place so far in qualifying. Wow. What a driver.
Very good.
So now...
Next up, we have Lewis Rennie, local Scottish. He loves this track. He drives this track. Now he's running a 3-liter compact, so a similar setup to Nathan Rudd. Goes fairly good in, very wide. Fulfills clip 2 really well. Clip 3 on A-line, clip 4 on A-line. So far he's clipping all the clips really, really well. Transition to clip 6. Fulfills it on A-line again. He's pedaling that compact to high standard all the way to finish line. Make some noise for Lewis.
That was a very cold, calculated run. Very precise. That is what we like to see. Compacts coming out in force today. I'm excited to see what kind of score that gets, as I know it's going to prove a lot of people wrong. It's still an E36. It's a great chassis, great car. As we have Jarvis Williams on the line in that Northern's MX-5 Motorsport Electronic BP S14.
S14. No, I was wondering.
There's a lot to say about that car, to be honest. And but here we go for his first run. New engine setup as well as he initiates into out zone 1. A nice commitment there. Lots of speed, looking good. Maybe just C to B line there. Nice through into clip 3 as he comes around into the bottom of the hill. Going through out of 4. Could have been a bit deeper. Now he goes into out of 5. Nice fulfilling of out of zone 5. Transitions across. Nice on out of 6. Coming around now into the last corner. Pushing that S14 around into the last zone and across the line.
That transition at the end was absolutely spectacular, from snap to snap with a clutch kick, just to make it nice. Really cool.
I do have an update about what happened to Matt Camplin's run. Just had a message off his partner. His pedal broke. His accelerator pedal has broken mid-run, so that is why he spun out. As we just await.
Okay, so
score.
interesting fact. Next driver we have Edgar's, and that car has been fully rebuilt because he's done a great practice yesterday. Was doing straight line handbrakes, and somebody told him just do flicks because that's where you'll score more. And he did a flick and went into the wall. So now he's back to straight line handbrakes, and he's going to do a wow! Look at that entry through clip 1. Clip 2 fulfills it beautifully. In a clip 3, really well. Slows it down on big angle, puts his foot down, not a touch of left foot braking. Transition to clip 5, back on power, all the way to the finish line. Edgar's on a banging run.
Wow. Lewis Rennie got a 79.7, putting him in 9th place. Jarvis Williams getting a 76.7.
This is the thing that a lot of people miss. They all focus about doing mega entries, but mega entries sometimes lead to deductions of points too. So do a straight line handbrake if that's what you're comfortable with, and you're going to get all the scores after. This is a great run by Edgar's.
Yes. Obviously, the judges are going to want to see you having control over your run. As we
But
have
now
Gabby.
we have Gabby for a second run. Let's see what she can do. Can she get out of that 0? Oh, she's going a bit harder now. Going very fast in. Nice clip 1. A little bit shallow on clip 2. On to clip 3. She's wobbling all over, but she's making it work. Oh, she's on the inside of clip 4 completely. That's going to put her wide. But he puts her foot down to get out of it and makes it work. Back on power through the last corner. She's going on full tilt, full power to the finish line. Make some noise for Gabby. That was what a different lap from the first run.
Yes, a major, major difference. Seems to be definitely still fighting the car a bit, getting used to that setup. Obviously, it's not the easiest thing to do. Brand new car in the season. Edgar's getting a 70.7, putting him in 18th. As we just wait on the second score for Gabby. Currently sitting on a 0, which is 25th so far. So we are 25 drivers in.
Okay, next up we have Martins, another driver in the same team. Let's see what he can do. First run up is going to be a safer. Ooh, that's very slow. Is that? Oh, okay, and he's back on. Maybe there was a misshift, we don't know, but he's doing really well now. Clip 1, clip 2. Very wide on clip 3. He's going to have to drop a wheel. He slows it down somehow. He stays on the track really well. Transition to clip 6. Gets his foot down. A couple of clutch kicks needed. And back on power to the finish line. I didn't think he was going to do a run there. And then he just, at last minute, just put his foot down. That was interesting.
It's like he almost just he fell asleep on the straight and then just woke up
Yeah,
right
he's
at
like,
the initiation line.
Oh, shit. It's my run.
He's Gabby getting a 59.3 for her run, so she's currently 22nd. So it's going to be a rough spot to be in, but hopefully we might see her in action.
Maybe she'll make it. Maybe. Let's see. But now we have Johnny Crisp in his 1UZ Volvo 340, I think. I may have got it wrong. Oh, he's going fast in. Nice through zone 1.
Wow.
Beeline on clip 2. That was okay. That was nice. Through zone 3. Slows it down well through clip 4. Back on power. Fulfills zone 5 really well on that little Volvo. Quick snap transition onto the last corner. Puts his foot down and gets himself very wide onto the wall. Great run by Johnny Crisp there.
Awesome car, awesome driver. Not a bad run whatsoever.
Oh, Did you looking at the scores?
Yes, I am.
Did Michael Bennett do his second run yet? No.
No, he has
No.
not.
So we are going to watch Sarah J. Price for a second run. And I know that first one was a very safe run because I've seen her in practice. She was doing super well. She's finally got the demons of going faster into the entry. The JZ has probably been the best decision she's ever made. She's got some confidence now. She's using her brakes. And now, let's see what she can do for a second run. So she's going to go very, very fast in. Look at that pace in. Nice initiation through zone 1. Oh, beeline on zone 2. A bit of left foot braking onto the inner clip. Really nice so far. Slows it down through clip 4. Now onto zone 5. Fulfills it. A little bit late on power, but that's going to make her faster through clip 5. Now back to the last corner. Puts her foot down and gets herself very wide. Great run by Sarah J. Price. I think it might be a small improvement over the last lap, but let's see what the judges think about that one.
I've just had Johnny Crisp's pit team just come over, and apparently 5 minutes before qualifying, they did not have a wheel bearing in that car. He had shattered a wheel bearing in the last practice session.
Wow.
That is insane.
So
Max
an hour and 5 minutes to get a wheel bearing in. That's some good going. I guess the old cars are very easy to work on, right?
I'd hope so.
Well, next up, we have Callum Turpey, local driver. We know him well. He's driving that V12 Turbo E36 Compact. Look at that lap! Clip 2, clip 3, fulfill. Oh! Catches understeer and goes off to the beach. What happened there? That was really odd because he didn't do anything wrong.
He
was on throttle and he just lost steering. That was very, very odd.
He was saying to me earlier that he has been having a lot of issues with the car. It's got almost half the power of what it should. So potentially the car just tried to switch off there and it just took him for a ride.
I mean, let's put it this way. I know we're looking right now and he's very far into the grass and it looks really bad, but I've seen Callum in worse places. So let's just be grateful he's still on his 4 wheels.
Johnny Crisp getting a 69 for his first run. So not too shabby whatsoever. Obviously room for improvement. Sarah Price on a 79. As we have our main man in the pickup, Drew, coming around just to check on and see if he can recover and save Mr. Turpey out there in that compact.
I mean, that car is crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Like the smallest E36, if anything, it's the smallest BMW that's ever been built. And he's got the biggest engine, a V12 with a turbo. Like, you couldn't write this up.
It is wild. Mark Brown from First Start, I do believe, did the engine build for that car, I do believe. I think it was First Start.
Could possibly, oh yes, because it used to be owned by... I
think it was Harry Cunliffe.
No, it was, before it was Little Harry. No, North, Aaron North? Believe it was Aaron North. Yeah, First Start, you're right, it is First Start. I don't know if Mark himself built it, but it was one of those cars that was built back then down south. It was the third team member. I think it was Aaron North. Shout out to Aaron North. If I get it wrong, I'm happy to get it wrong. Hopefully I didn't.
You can see there, Sarah just waiting to be let back into the pits. So the way we're running it, we've got 2 lanes left and right for qualifying, and then they come back around into the start line, up the straight, and then they get let back through the off-ramp. And we do have Kai Barlow over there waiting to do his second run. As we have quite a big queue going over there as we wait for Turpey to be relocated off of the grass. But yep, one thing we do want to thank is our amazing sponsors of Drift League, which is PO Performance, Volkscraft, Dory Hero, and Talk and Tidy. Without them, the championship wouldn't be possible. Obviously, Class 2 is powered by PO for Performance, so make sure to go and check out their gazebo as well as Talk and Tidy. And all of our other merchants that are there as well, go and support them. They're amazing people doing amazing products and services, bringing amazing things to the UK drift scene. As I do believe we have Ryan Parker stood with Turpey, just making sure everything's all good. He's one of the Driftland staff members.
Oh, here's the Driftland famous forklift.
Yep, I do believe that's Stu McClellan in that as well.
That is obviously Stu McClellan. Actually, might not be because Stu McClellan is judging.
I do think that is Stu. Yeah, I think that is him.
Wow.
I think he's the only one allowed to drive that forklift.
Superman. I'm not sure
Yeah,
if it's
that
the
is
same
Stu.
forklift. It might not be the same forklift, but I know the forklift from up close because I may have caused the rear window to shatter one day there. I went very, very, very deep where all the cars are stood right there now. I went very, very deep, and I mean deep. I mean like
Into boots.
I went very deep in there, and he had to pull me out. And let's just say it wasn't great.
Not ideal. Not ideal.
No,
Slightest.
no. Probably the only time I ever went off track at Driftland, but that was a big one. So you know the bank that was meant to be.
Yes.
Yeah. So I basically tried to go up there.
A bit of rallycross.
Yeah, bad rallycross. Yeah. In a borrowed car, as you do.
Oh. See, it's never good when you see a car going off on the forklift. But the main thing is the driver is safe and in good health.
No, but I saw that the driver wheel was straight, and I'm looking at the passenger wheel now, and it's pointing very, very, very right. So I think we may have found the problem. The
Yep.
understeer wasn't caused by any skills, let's say. I think he just lost that steering, which is not a great idea when you go down the hill very, very fast.
No, that is not good at all. Definitely not a fun one, that's for sure. Big shout out to Phil Milton, one of the photographers for Stefan Stefanov on the middle bund. Give us a wave, Phil. Hello, mate. How are you? Having a good time? Awesome.
Cowboy Phil. That's what I call him.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
One of the biggest softies in the sport. We love you.
Okay, so Callum Turpey is off the track. We rescued him. He decided to go on a bit of a beach day. Not really the weather for it, but, you know.
I mean, this is as good as it's going to get. This part
Why
of the
did you
UK.
have to say that?
No matter what I do, it will happen. No matter what.
Unbelievable, Brandon. If it starts raining, we all know where to come.
You said the word. You said the word.
Okay, right. So who we got next? Who's waiting on the start line? Very, very nerve-wracking, just waiting to know who's his turn.
So we got Kai Barlow
It's
in
Kai
that
Barlow.
Northerns MX-5, NA MX-5. He's been sat in the burnout box for quite a while now.
I bet it's nerve-wracking to sat there and wait.
Oh,
It's not
yeah.
great.
Although, to be fair, with the way Kai's been driving over the past day and 2 days, actually, the past 2 days.
Kind of needs a rest.
Yeah, I'd say so. That car's definitely seen better days. I mean, he was saying to us last night, it's not a problem. He had a spare knuckle, luckily for the correct side, a rear destroyed eye knuckle, and he had to rebend his tie rod back into place.
I think there's a battle of revs on the queue there.
Well, of course, Javis is going to win
It's
purely
the-
through the supercharger alone.
No,
Ooh.
he just lost.
Will Hardy?
Yeah, that was William Hardy, I think.
But yeah, Kai was saying the panel damage, no biggie. He could just literally make another rear quarter for like 10p or something like that. It was... Imagine being that age, like just around, I think he's 18 now, 18, 19, and just being able to have the talent to make basically your entire car yourself. Also, apparently, Kai's still got a bend drive shaft, which is not ideal. But Kai is actually going to be going to, I think it's M Rally Sport over the next year. So he's going to be moving to rally engineering and mechanics. Very talented lad. So I'm very excited to see what he does with that. So he wasn't too sure whether he was going to do another season next season, but we'll have to see. Him and his dad have been doing all of the fabrication on that car, including the space framing on the front, the rear crash bar, the fuel cell setup. Everything is absolutely insane. Did use quite a bit of seam sealer on the firewall though, which isn't the most ideal thing, but you know what? It looks great. It performs great. What a build it is, to be fair. A really well spec'd Eddie MX-5. As we're just waiting on the go-ahead. I'm not too sure what is going on. I do believe, actually, we are waiting on Stu McClellan, one of our judges. He stepped in because, unfortunately, Brad McQueen couldn't make it. So he is filling in. So I think we were just waiting on Stu to get back from the forklift, dropping off the car to get back up into the judging tower. As we now have Kai Barlow awaiting, warming up his tyres, getting ready to go for his second run. And obviously, Kai, throwing it really hard in his first run, so we'll have to see what happens in his second. First one's always the safe run, so we'll have to see if he throws it even harder. Hopefully he doesn't hit the wall in this second run. I don't want to give him the commentator's curse, but I'm not exactly Java, so don't egg him on. Here we go, coming around now into the initiation. Big entry there into our zone 1, fulfilling that perfectly as it comes around now into our zone 2. Oh, just missing out now, clip 2. Pulls away too early as he comes around now into the decel of outer clip 4. Looking good though as he comes into outer zone 5. Coming around into the transition to outer clip 6. Ooh, just a little bit tentative there. Struggling in that transition. Maybe it's a bit too much angle.
Where
as
did
he
that
cuts
come
across the
from,
line.
man? Where did that come from? You just added like 100 horsepower in the car. There's more smoke, more speed. What did he do?
Might put more pressure in.
Wow. Yeah, maybe that's true. Maybe the wobble drive shaft hit his head and just woke him up. What a run by Kai. Now, the thing is, for Mackenzie, it's a bit hard to follow that up because he basically have the same car, same power, so he's got a lot to live up to.
Yes.
Let's see what happens. Here we go, Mackenzie leaving the line, heading towards the wall. Nice weight transfer through zone 1. Beautiful run so far. Gets his foot down. Oh, too much handbrake there. He's using it on the clips. That's not going to be looked well by the judges. Now through zone 5, fulfills it really well. Good work so far. Transition to clip 6. Good clutch kick to get himself back on power. Really good run by Mackenzie.
You can tell that car really struggles to have the legs to get around this layout. Unfortunately.
So before we go to the next round, I just want to say a quick hi. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
How did it feel?
Fast.
That's what we want to hear. You confident? You happy?
Happy, yeah.
I mean, I think you're still in the top 10. You know that, right?
Oh my God. Brilliant.
That's really good going. I guess best decision to go JZ?
Definitely.
Okay. Don't say that. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. SR for the win, yo. I'm kidding. Actually, no. JZ are much, much nicer. But now we are moving on. We got Matt Gale in his V8 power, completely other extreme of the spectrum, in his 350s head. Let's see what he can do. Nice weight transfer through clip 1. Gets his foot down through clip 2. Clip 3, man, that line is beautiful so far. Gets himself through zone 5. Now last transition onto clip 6. A little bit shallow, but gets himself very wide to the exit, all the way to the wall, put his foot down. Really great run by Matt Gale. Make some noise.
Very, very smooth as well. That's one thing about Matt that has always been something that stands out to me, is how controlled and smooth his line driving is. He doesn't really do many corrections in his runs, which is really good to see. Kai Barlow is in 5th place currently on an 82. I'm just trying to find the score for Mr. Mackenzie. He is at 66.3, 20th so far. So not too shabby as we wait for Matt Gale's first score as well. Very nice stuff there from Matt, though. Really, really smooth driver as we have Jack Drake back on the line for his second run. This is a man who wants to get performance. This is a man who wants to do well as he initiates into out zone 1. Nice and deep there as he comes around now into out of clip 2. Fulfills that quite well there as he comes around to inner clip 3. Perfect in inner clip 3. Into out of clip 4. Looking really good so far. As he comes through out of zone 5, this is looking really good so far. Oh, could have been a bit deeper in out of clip 6 as it comes around now into out of zone 7. Fulfills that beautifully and across the line.
And all I'm going to say, that was very Irish of Jack. Very Irish to the last corner. No lifting, just clutch in and out. Tons of throttle, tons of wheel spin. That was great run.
Not too shabby whatsoever. Just looking for Matt Gale's score. And he got 77.3, which puts him in 12th place. So not a bad first run there. As we await on Jack Drake's second score. He's on an 85 already in second place.
Oh, look at that. That's a standard 3 liter E46. And look at him go. He is flying through clip 1 and 2. That car is losing power, but who cares? He's clutch kicking to go faster. What a great driver so far. The line is impeccable. Transition around through the last Last corner, puts his foot down, utilizes all the power he has to his disposal all the way to the finish line. Man, that was a great run.
Not too shabby whatsoever. Looks like Jack Drake is still sitting on an 85, which means he hasn't improved upon his first score, so he's still sitting in second place. But obviously, took our top spot at round 1 at Three Sisters, so really good driver. So we'll have to see what he does in top 32 as we just await on the score there.
Here we go for a second run of that FMIC E46. Oh, he's flying through first corner again. Very nice and smooth through clip 2, clip 3. Oh, he's not fully committed down the hill, but he's slowing it down, shallowing his angle through zone 5. Transition through the last clip, beautiful line, gets himself back on power, very wide, very smoky. Oh, the end there was a little bit odd.
Not too shabby at all. Definitely a lot of people struggling from 1 to 2 though. Obviously, if you over-angle...
I mean,
in
Gregor's
zone 1,
doing a great job in that car, you know. He's getting more and more. And I think he's local to this track, is he not? I think he is. I might be wrong. But next up, we are moving on. We have Nathan Rudd for his second run. Bear in mind, he is pedaling that car so hard. But he knows it like his back of his hand. He's had that car for more than 10 years. It is crazy.
Wow.
But now, here we go. Oh, nice flick through zone 1. Gets himself back on power. Oh!
That will be a 0. That has got to be a full straight. And if
That is a full straighten, unfortunately. But we're going to make some noise for Nathan Rudd, driving a very hard car. Massive round of applause for him, because now he's going to see you guys.
Gregor Kirk getting at 68.3 for his second run. It is getting tight now. We now have 30 drivers who have got scores on the board. This is where things get pretty mental, as we have Michael Bennett on the line.
Here we go, Michael Bennett for his second run. Let's see what he can do with the extra power he has. Second run, he's got a good safe run in. Oh, nice. Nice initiation, very wide through zone 1. Oh, playing with the edge of the track. Look at that run so far. A-line on all 3 clips so far. D-cells on big angle. Gets himself back on power through zone 5. On A-line again. Oh, a bit of a wobble there. That was scary. Gets himself back on power. Goes all the way to the finish line on full throttle. Commits all the clip. Makes some noise for Michael Bennett. That was a run. He was on the edge of the track, just where the gravel is. I mean, that would have been a scary moment there. Didn't lift, though. Just stayed committed. If in doubt.
Flat out.
Flat out. Always flat out. Go on, you're on the score. We want to know. This is for my personal use, because obviously Michael and Sarah are very good friends of mine. So I want to know, like, because so far, Sarah has topped him. Did Michael do better?
Just waiting on that second score.
We're waiting. This is my personal game. I'm enjoying this. Oh, no, we got to watch. I think we got Kev.
This is Paul Seymour.
Paul Seymour.
That's UZ powered S13.
Whoa, look at that entry.
Look at this. Definitely not the most ideal first bit of the run so far. The first half from 1 to 2 wasn't the best, but he manages to make it work coming into out of zone 5. Coming around now into the transition to out of clip 6. Definitely a bit shallow there. The line isn't the best, but mind you, this is his first run, so he has got a lot of room to work with as he goes into his second. Michael giving us the thumbs up there. Just waiting on his...
He's got I don't think he knows it yet, but he's top to 4th.
Yep, 82.7.
That is a great run. I think that's probably his best qualifying score yet. I mean, it's not finished yet because we got William Hardy next. I mean, you know what's going to happen now.
Yep, this could be fireworks. Will Hardy, obviously...
No, it's definitely going to be fireworks. The question is it going to be fireworks, an epic run, or different fireworks? Let's find out. Here we go. Oh, initiates on the wall. He's going in for it. Through zone 1. Puts his foot down. Wow! On B-line on clip 3 so far, really well. The rest was absolutely impeccable. Through zone 5, going a bit wide. Oh, clip 6, gets himself back on power. All the way to the finish line, makes some noise for William Hardy. Wow, what a run.
Will Hardy, hats off to you. Obviously, the Hardy family being the owners of the Lochgelly Motorsport Complex, which is where Driftland is based. So this is literally his home turf. He knows this track better than nearly anyone. Obviously, Stu McLennan, also one of the managers and owners of Driftland. He is one of our judges this weekend as well. He is also a man. Oh, big fire! Right, so he is out the car, fire extinguisher in hand. Just making sure our marshals are down there quickly.
That's maximum. I can't zoom in anymore.
Obviously, being able to get under that bonnet is quite a hard task at this point. That is not going to be easy. After putting on a stellar run, obviously, wow. I'm speechless.
I mean, let's put it this way. You did say fireworks, didn't you?
I mean, we both did.
Well done, Brandon.
Don't put this on me. Wow. Look at that, though. Can we give a big applause to our Marshall team for getting on the scene really quickly there? Hopefully, this can be reverted. If he gets into, well, actually, it's going to be quite hard to fix that going into battles.
Do you know what? I'm going to say this. The last time I saw William Hardy compete here was last year, and he had a really, really bad accident. And his son, I believe, was in hospital at the moment. Oh. So I just think he doesn't have very good luck here, which is funny because he's a local, but unfortunately that's just not great because that was an epic run. And fingers crossed, let's all hope that William is going to be able to go back in the pits and fix it. It's going to be a big job and a big task, but if it's possible, I know that the team here, Driftland, and everyone here local is going to help. So
he did get
let's fingers crossed.
81.3.
81.3. So he's in fifth? Eighth. Man, the scores are on it today.
What gets me is the fact that the car wasn't even moving when that happened.
Yeah, that's when everything builds up. All the heat that was dispersed by airflow going fast, it just all starts to stop, and then the heat builds up. And it did look like it was coming from the passenger side, which means it would be... Is that a JZ? Who knows?
Yes.
That is a JZ. So that would be inlet manifold. Which would mean probably fuel. So fuel igniting is definitely not a good thing. But man, that was a big bang, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
I felt
the ripple from here. And obviously the flames reaching very high as well. That was
fuel jetting, continuing to jet while it's been igniting. So yeah.
Scary moment there.
Scary moment. I'm sure he has been more scared than all of us being in the car and seeing that, because we heard the bang from here, so I can imagine he heard it a much bigger bang out there. But fingers crossed. Hopefully he's okay, because I know there was no medics required, so we know he's okay. Let's just hope he can be better. I just saw his handshake as if he burnt his hand, so he must have burnt something. But we're glad he's okay. That's the key aspect. Thanks to all the marshals jumping really quick. Yeah, it's
not a situation we like to see. Obviously, unfortunately, this is motorsport. Anything can happen. Obviously, with these cars, they're being put under insane stress. The engines are not designed to take this much abuse. So, of course, you do run the risk. But unfortunately, there are there's safety precautions in place. So that is the beauty of it all. He is safe. The car may have taken a hit, but the main thing is it protected the driver. And this is why we have quality firewalls. It is very important. Obviously, if you're looking to get into Drift League or any major competition, the main thing is scrutineering. If you ever go into scrutineering and your car's been rejected purely because something's not quite right, it's for your safety. We want to make sure these cars are built to make you safe and everyone else around you. So just goes to show it's doing the job properly, and it looks like he will be towed away. So as Will Hardy gets pulled away, make sure to give him a massive round of applause. as that could potentially end this weekend. But you never know. People work fast. As we have Drew pulling him away.
I think he's got a couple of hours. Couple of hours to fix that.
He's got a good
I mean,
chance.
look, it's rolling. You know what I mean? It's rolling. Come on, guys. Every single person in Driftland here, make some noise for William Hardy. Let's give him a bit of hope. Let's see. Maybe he can come back into it. Look at him, hand in the air. He's still happy somehow. I don't know how, but he's happy. Let's hope for the best.
So now we're going to be moving on to our next run potentially. Oh, we got the drone over here, just having a little sweep across. Awesome bit of kit there. Definitely not a situation. It's a first for me. I've never experienced anything like that, and it's definitely not a fun one to witness, let alone being a part of it. As we have an IS-200 on the line now. I do believe this is a 3G engine, a supercharged 3G. So it's Josh Breath in that IS-200, and it's a single overhead
Sorry,
cam
what engine is it?
supercharged engine.
Oh, so it's just an IS-200. Okay, so it's...
Is it a 4-pot or is it the
It's just
inline
the
6?
normal standard engine with a small turbo on it. Are you sure? Because, okay, well, you sure? I believe you, Heath. It's turbo. Yes. Well, for what? Yeah, because we had that problem, Heath, didn't we? Yeah, we had that problem. I said the Yoka was turbo, and it wasn't. So it's a turbo. It's a turbo IS-200, and it pretty much looks, other than that, pretty stock car. So he's got a bit of lock, and just basically a very basic setup for Class 2. Let's see what Josh can do with it. This is a very high-speed, high-pace initiation. What can he do?
We'll have to see as he comes around down the main straight.
There we go. A bit tentative, but a good flick entry through zone 1 really well. He's going to lose a lot of momentum. He's on the inside. That's not going to be a great line the judges want to see, but he's starting to make it work now to clip 4. Slows it down into zone 5 really well. Nice transition to clip 6. He's shallowing up a lot. It looks like that car is gripped up way more than it should for that power, but he's making it work through the finish line. Good work by Josh. This is the first run as well, so it's going to be a safe one.
Not too bad whatsoever. Representing the King of Donuts car. Obviously, the lads in Ireland love these. They love doing rings in IS-200s in the Altezas. We'll have to see what the score reflects in that run. As I'm just waiting on the system to update. Not a bad first run though, whatsoever.
But next we have, I believe, it's Timo Stanton. It's Jack
Yes.
Chapman. Nice initiation. Gets himself flat out. Misses clip 2 though, and goes and collects the cone on clip 3. That is 100% not where the judges want you to be. Through zone 5. No lifting whatsoever. Really nice run, but I think missing clip 2 and going very, very inside on clip 3 is going to be a bit of a problem.
So we're just waiting on that second score as I'm trying to find the previous run's score as well. This list is getting quite large, so it's pretty hard to find everything. Obviously, Paul Seymour got a 69.3, just an update on that as well, as we didn't manage to get his score announced, as Joshua Burford gets a 42 on his first. Jack Chapman getting a 70.3, so it is an improvement, not by much though. We'll have to see what happens as we have Andy Maxwell on the line. Mr. 50-50 himself. Very, very crazy driver. If you ever get the chance to speak to Slew McClellan about him, he'll have some very strong opinions, but we'll have to see what he does as he goes into his first run, because he's a very talented driver. This car I have never seen this actually be cleaned. I swear to God, every event this car goes to, it just gets worse and worse and worse. Like the wrap's just peeling off more, it's getting more beaten up. It is the workhorse for him. As he sets off on the line now, Andy Maxwell flying down the main straight in that 46 compact, flicking right to left. There we go, nice initiation going through out of 1 to out of zone 2. Not too shabby so far, decent line coming through into clip 3. Looking decent as he comes around into 4 towards 5 in the hairpin. Coming across into the transition to our clip 6, looking good as he comes around now into the last sweeper, into out of zone 7 and across the line. Andy Maxwell, Mr. 50-50. Not too shabby whatsoever. I think he was on the good side of the 50-50. We'll have to see. Just waiting on that first score for him.
And we got Jarvis again on the start line.
I think we do.
We do.
You can't miss the sound of that supercharger. To be fair, it's not even the loudest car on the grid. He is just the loudest human on the grid, both Class 1 and Class 2. But we'll have to see what he can do in his second run in that BPS 14 as he comes around now. That is on an RS6 Advanced Supercharger as well, which is the first of its kind, as he does a really good initiation there. Coming in towards out of clip 2. Not too shabby so far. Lovely through into clip 3. Gets the foot down as he comes through into out of clip 4. Coming into out of zone 5. Nice and deep there. Could have been a bit more consistent going through there, but does a good job going through out of clip 6. Coming around now into last zone of out of zone 7. Nice and wide and across the line. Much better than his first run, I'd say. Much better commitment, better line. We'll have to see if the score reflects that, though. Not too shabby whatsoever, Jarvis. Obviously, all of his families and friends are here supporting him as well. He's got a lovely pit crew. His spotter, I can't see his spotter. Where are you? Give me a wave. Well, are you on my left or right? I don't know.
Okay, next up we have Lewis Rennie. Second run in his 3-liter compact. First one was decent.
Yes.
Let's see if he can improve. Here we go, heading to the wall. Is he going to initiate early? No, he gets all the speed in. Oh, misses clip 1 completely. Clip 2 goes very wide on clip 3. Gets himself decelled into clip 4. Really nice. Now he's back in the right line. Transition to clip 6. And back on power to the finish line. A bit of a clutch kick just to finish up.
Not too shabby. I mean, he had a 79.7 on his first run, so we'll have to see if that's an improvement. Jarvis getting a 76.7, putting him in 16th place so far. And we do have 33 drivers now, so there is a cut-off. So there is a chance to miss out on top 32 action. But we'll have to see as we go. A lot of these drivers now are going to be going to their second runs, as we have Edgar on the line, waiting for his second run. As I'm trying to
Okay, we have Edgar for his second run. First one was absolutely epic. Let's see if he can improve on it. He was so fast into first corner. Oh, a bit of a weight transfer this time. He's down the middle. That's great. Really good so far. Clip 2, smoking out Driftland onto clip 3 really well. Decells it so nicely onto angle. Onto zone 5, fulfills it completely. Transition, oh, big snap. It caught him off guard. He didn't go back on power in time, but now he's back on. Goes wide. Very nice.
I'm loving the commitment Edgar's got at the moment. He's really, really shredded. Watching him in SDC and Clutch and Cash and stuff like that, he has been definitely going leaps and bounds in his driving. Lewis Rennie looks like he's still in 11th place in a 79.7 as we wait for Edgar's second score, as we have Kev Florence on the line in that S14.
Florence in the SR20. Let's see what he can do with it.
You're a big
Definitely
fan.
needs to go fast there. Oh, nice initiation. A little bit shallow on clip 1. Nice on clip 2 while he limited bashes in an SR. He's a brave man there. Decells it into clip 4 on big angle. Puts his foot down. Very great through zone 5. Clip 6. Oh, big snappy transition. Catch it and goes back on power all the way to the finish line. That was great.
That was quite the run, pushing that car as hard as he can. The SR screaming. And we'll have to see what his score is.
Brave man going on the limiter like that.
Oh, yeah.
Very brave man.
Just waiting on Edgar's second score, which is a 70.7, putting him in 19th place.
which means next we have Yanis.
Yes, we do. I think.
I'm
all
not
share the
sure
same
'cause there's
livery.
more than two now. I'm not sure now. I hope I didn't get it wrong. They told me off badly last time.
Not a bad initiation there. A little bit hesitant as he comes around now into inner club 3. Ooh, very, very shallow. Almost having to go onto the rumble strip, having to sacrifice his line a bit there to get back on as he comes around through out of zone 5, transitioning into 6. He seems to be fighting the car quite a lot as he comes around now into out of zone 7 and across the line. Definitely a scrappy run there, but hopefully nothing too bad. Might see some action in the top 32. We'll have to see. Definitely fighting the car though. Not having the best of times.
Yeah, I mean, he is going very slow in and then clutch kicking straight to handbrake, low angle. I don't think the judges will like that.
No. Kev Florence getting a 75.3. So Team Ronin driver getting 18th place.
Okay, so we got Matt Fitton on the start line in his 3-litre E46, so basically a standard car. He's had problem issues this morning, not having the power he thinks he needs to. So maybe he fixed it. Let's see if he fixed it. Oh, big angle onto the zone 1. I think the missing power is still there, but he's making it work. Onto the D-cell, nice downshift. Now smoking the car really well through clip 6. Onto the finish line, goes very wide, heads to the wall. Wow, that was close.
Danger zone. That was
Definitely danger zone.
that was a bit scary. Just waiting on his score. Team Ronin definitely coming in big this round. Was having a chat with Matt in the cafe earlier about his car, and he has said he has been struggling to get the car. Obviously, this was that car. The engine was in a different car, and for some reason, it's just nowhere near as fast as what it is in this. It just seems to have gotten slower.
Okay, next up we have Johnny Chris. Had a good run on the first safe run. Oh, he's making it better. Oh, big Manji on the start line. Really great so far through zone 1. Misses clip 2. Fulfills clip 3, but it sets him up on the wrong line to clip 4, but he's making it work. Shallows up his angle, puts his foot down through zone 5. Transition around to clip 6, gets A-line really well. And all to the last run. A nice run. I don't think that's improved his score from first run. I think his first one was a little bit better.
We'll have to see. Matt Fitton again at 59, which puts him in 30th. So it is a bit of a sketchy place to be now as we are getting towards the end of our qualifying.
Not yet. There's still a
few.
Still a few. We're getting there. But next up we have, I believe it's Rob.
Yes.
It is Rob. SR, another SR. Now the thing about SR is they don't have a lot of torque. So to compensate on this layout, you need all the momentum. So if you don't have speed in, you're going to fight the car all the way around first corner. So I seen him in practice and I said, just come on, Rob, you can go faster. You can. Let's see what he's going to do now. Here we go, leaving the line. Short shift to second, into third, bit of a clutch kick. Oh, he's going fast. Oh, nice. That's much better. Look at him go. I don't know if it's a bit of misfire, but it sets him up on the wrong line. He's fighting the car, decelling into clip 4. He's shallowing up. He's going to put him wide to zone 5. Very wide. Clip 6. Really well. A bit of a clutch kick to come back. And all the way to the finish line. Goes in a very dangerous zone. Whoa, that was scary. Good work by Rob. I mean, he's gone faster in. He's done the one step. Now let's see if he can go even, well, not go faster, but do the same speed and hold his line. That's all he needs to do now. Very
Fingers
good.
crossed. Johnny Chris still sat with a 69, so he's in 24th. As we have Matt Camplin back at the line, waiting for his second one, obviously with a 0 on his first, with a broken accelerator pedal. So we'll have to see what happens going into his second run. Have I got a camera pointed at me right now? I think I do. Here we go as he comes in for his second run. Matt Kaplan, Dory Hero sponsor, coming through into our zone 1, looking pretty good so far as he comes around to our clip 2. Misses it though. Almost missing in a clip 3 as he comes around now into our clip 4. Nice indeed there as he comes around to out zone 5. This is looking better so far. 80 score on the board is an improvement. Here we go. Coming around now in towards out zone 7. This will be a score on the board as he comes around nice indeed there across the line. Obviously, not having the best start to the run, but manages to recover it pretty quickly. So we'll have to see what they give him as a score. Obviously, sitting on the 0. But now he will be putting a score on the board. Will he make it into top 32 action? That is the question. Big thank you to him and his partner for being amazing people. They have been providing some of the best quality sunstrips and door banners and stickers to our drivers.
Okay, next up we have Jared Gibbons in his Soarer. Love that car. It's basically a mini Supra. Let's see what he can do. Oh, very tentative on entry. A bit of a weight transfer. Misses zone 1 completely. Very shallow on clip 2. Clip 3 was better. Now he's back on point. A C-line on clip 4.
Whoa.
Oh, over-rotates there, but he holds it on. To clip 6. Oh, very low angle entry there. A bit messy, but it was his first run. It was his first run, Brandon. Come on,
Shaking off the nerves.
shaking off the nerves, shaking off the nerves.
Matt Camplin getting a 69 in qualifying, so that will put him in 25th place. So that will see him into the top 32 if he can stay there.
If he can stay there, that's the question. We still have a few drivers. I think most drivers have done their first runs, so hopefully he should be in a place that he should stay. But now we have Matt Gale in his second run. His first one was decent. He was doing really well. Great entry, so let's see another one of them.
He's currently sat 13th.
Well, he's doing well. He's going to be happy. Oh, nice weight transfer. Whoa!
Safe.
And again, another moment of, if in doubt, flat out. That's literally what saved him from going off track there.
Tell you what, that takes a lot of prediction to be able to pull away from that gravel trap. That is not a fun place to be.
No, if you're doubting, put your foot down. You'll be fine. Be fine.
It's that gravel trap is like quicksand. It is so soft. I don't think people realize how soft that gravel trap actually is. Because as soon as you stand on it, it's just sink in. It's great. It's like a bouncy castle.
It's
almost.
okay. I've seen car flips. I am fully aware of that gravel trap, and I'm sure that battles are going to get very interesting, especially for tomorrow with all the gripped up boys. So let's see what happens. But now we've got Alex Williamson for his second run. Is he still top qualifying?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. So can he improve on being the best? Let's see what we can... Limiter bashing all the way around, getting all the clips. Not even slowing down. He's slowing down by using the throttle. What a madman. 3 clutch kick for the face, almost clips the drones all the way to the finish line. Make some noise for Alex Williamson. If that's not flair and style, what is? Man, what a madman.
That was probably the run of the day so far. I really wish I could see the judges' faces right now, but that was a stellar run. He's got so much style and flair behind his driving.
The only motorsport in the world where you slow down with throttle. Honestly, that's mental.
I'm just waiting on that score to update. He's sounding at 89.3. Oh, and it looks like it's staying at 89.3 potentially. I'm not too sure. We'll have to double check in a second. We first.
Look at him go. Another standard compact. Standard E46, 3 liter. Whoa, what a line. Very great so far. Holds on. Puts his foot down. Not even a lot of decel there. He didn't even slow down. Clip 6. Holds it on. All the way wide. All the way to the wall. Oh, what a great run.
So I've got an update. Alexander Williams topping qualifying once again with an 94.7.
94-point run. So notes for all the drivers. That's what the judges are looking for.
That is unreal. We're just waiting on the second score.
So next up we have Daniel Frost, and he had a bit of a battle with the gravel trap earlier, just before qualifying.
Yes.
Had bent intercooler pipes, he had bent everything on the front. Let's see if he's fixed it. This is going to be a safe run. What's going on here? Oh, he's doing it. Okay.
I think he's definitely a bit cautious about that gravel trap. Oh, the car definitely not looking like it's performing at its highest. I think this is a lot of hesitation because of that crash in practice. He must be trying not to get into his own head.
Okay, next up we have another driver in those yellow cool cars. This is Patrick.
I think so.
Let's see what he can do. You see, this is where it gets confusing. There's no longer 2-car teams. They're 4-car teams. You got to know them. So here you go. Patrick leaves the line, heads to the wall. Oh, nice entry.
Oh,
Wow, that E36 is moving. Great line so far. He's put the car exactly where the judges wanted. Barely any decels. Gets back on power for fill zone 5. Transitions to clip 6. Gets back on power. Very well. All the way to the finish line. Great job by Patrick. Makes some noise.
that was quite the run. He definitely got a lot more aggressive between yesterday and today, that's for sure. Now they're all realizing that we have to really push between 1 and 2 to get to 3. And obviously, coming down that hill, you gain so much momentum and speed that it's quite the challenge, making sure you don't decel too much or too little, because you could either end up too shallow going in towards 5 or too deep going in towards 4. But now we have Josh back on the start line in that IS200, in that Tezza, as he comes around into the start. Initiating in, nice weight transfer there as he comes around, nice wide line, keeping it there, but has to correct, unfortunately keeping too much angle for too long and misses out on out of 2, but manages to pick the run back up, going into 3, now into 5, coming around into the transition, 4-6, could have been a little bit deeper there, but honestly at this point I think he just wants to get the rest of the run finished as he comes through 7 and across the line. Oh, giving us a little bit of backfire there. So we're just waiting on his second score, as my sheet is completely blank right now. I don't know what's going on here. We do love an Altezza, as we have Paul Seymour on the line again in that UZ-powered S13. Patrick again is 75.7.
And we're back to Paul Seymour.
Rob Paul.
In his 1UZ Turbo, I believe, or 3UZ? A UZ Turbo.
It's a 1UZ.
It's a 1UZ Turbo. There we go. Oh, he's going fast in. Oh, that's some commitment. He's made it. Oh.
Safe.
I think he made himself panic there.
That was a lot of speed going into that initiation, and he does shut down the run. I'm not too sure what's happened there, but I think he just knew that was not the one. Sometimes you just got to know when to quit. What an entry, though. That was impressive to stay on the track, to be fair, because he was
and
flying.
now we're talking about redemption. This is redemption. Callum, first run didn't go well. I suspect the tie rod broke. If it was after going off the track, I think it was before, because he understeered massively for no apparent reason. So let's see what's going to happen now. Can he pull it off of the hat? He's got all pressures now. I believe he's got a 0. Well, yes, it would be a 0. There's no question there. So everything is on this run.
It is indeed.
Here we go. Thumbs up from the start line. Callum leaves the line in his V12 Turbo E36 Compact. How do you fit that engine in there? Who knows? Really well so far. Clip 2. Onto clip 3. There you go. Oh, nice decel on angle. Puts his foot down through zone 5 like a madman. Nice transition to clip 6. Callum is doing a sterling job right now. All the way to the finish line. Yeah, the redemption has come. That was a sick run.
Redemption, but not the Red Dead kind, that's for sure. That was a terrible joke. I'm so sorry. We'll have to see what score he gets. Turpy definitely struggling with the car, but that run, we made it look effortless. So no fighting this time, which is always a bonus. As we will wait on his score, number 372, Callum Turpy. As we have Andy Maxwell back on the line for his second run in that 46 compact. Missed the 50-50. As the judges are going to be inputting their score very shortly. They're just going to be checking over every single part of the run. Callum Turpey was a judge at SDC, at Clutch and Cash. That had just happened over the winter. As it's a 74.7 as Andy Maxwell now flicks it into the wall. Lots of speed, big angle as it comes around now in towards outside 2. Does have to do a big correction. Oh, and he washes way too wide. But he manages to make it work, coming around into out of 5. No, sorry, 4, now into 5. Definitely not the best run so far as it comes around through 6 into the big sweeper towards 7. This is why Stu McClellan calls him Mr. 50-50.
Well, I mean, yeah. And do you know why? let's talk about it this way. His initiation, it's not risky that it's unsafe, but it's risky on if he has grip or not. So his first run, basically, he doesn't use the handbrake on entry, he doesn't use brakes on entry, he just uses all the momentum and keeps it. But the problem is if you don't use brakes, you might not have grip on the front. So there we go. So one run good, one run bad. Here we go. Now we got Kev Florence in his SR. Sends it in first corner. Very good line. Through clip 1, clip 2, clip 3. So far he's on A-line everywhere. Clip 4, decels it on tons of angle. Really good now. Transition to clip 6. Fulfills it and gets back on power all the way to the finish line. My God, that was a good run.
That was something else. Callum Turpey, Mr. Turpey again, a 74.7. Now he's in 21st. So we'll have to see what Kev gets in his second run, as he is just above Turpey in 20th with a 75.3. As we have Matt on the line as well, waiting for his second run. He is currently at 33rd with a 59.
Did they fix the problem, or is he just going to overcome it by more clutch kicks and more aggression? Let's see what happens. Matt Fitton leaves the line, heads towards the famous Driftland. Nice initiation. That looks better. Unfortunately, misses zone 1 and zone 2, so that's going to impede his score a lot. But he's back on power now, and it looks like it's working really well. All the way to the finish line. That engine, just unbelievable. 3-liter BMW engines are just, they're impossible engines, man.
You're going to be very happy.
Why am I going to be happy?
Kev Florence in the SR20 getting an 87, which puts him in second place.
Boom! SR20 for the win. Well done, Kev, for all of us. Oh, SR in the bin. Okay. I mean, yeah.
I mean, Door Hero did
Usually we make the SR the bin, but yeah. I mean, mine works 3 years later. It's great. It's really good. Here we go. So now we have Rob, another SR20 drivers. Let's see. Can he go at the same speed? Oh, nice!
Just missing out on clip 2. Also on inner clip 3. Having to restore this run as he comes around now into outer zone 5. Very deep there, maybe too deep, dropping the wheel. Very nice into 6 though. Gets a good line coming through in towards outer zone 7 and across the line. So definitely a scrappy run there, but manages to hold on. But Matt Fitton getting his 68, so that puts him in 30th position. So he is within reach of top 32 here. Obviously, Rob Poole on a 58.7, so he has to improve as he is currently 34th, so he is currently not in the top 32.
So where's Mac Brown? What's his first score? Because that was good. He was top qualifying for a bit.
He is 4th.
He is 4th. Can he improve on it? Come on, Mac Brown. We can see. We know what you're capable of. Oh, there we go. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Nice through zone 1. Oh, A-line on zone 2, or clip 2. Better left foot braking for clip 3. Really well. Back on power through zone 4. Slows it down really well. Zone 5. Back on, clip 6. Beautiful run so far. Gets back on power all the way to the finish line. Great run by Mark Brown. It's going to be a close one.
That's going to be good. Rob Paul, again, at 63.7, putting him in 32nd. So he is on the chopping block right now.
Ooh, that's not a place you want to be, especially as there's 2 drivers that haven't qualified yet.
Yes.
So
Ooh, that is going to be rough.
that's literally on the spot. He is right now on the breakout zone. This is going to be a one. So he's probably watching this one now because Daniel Frost did not score a first run. Oh, he's doing it again. He's going very slow in. He's going to clutch kick in. That's not going to work out for him. No, misses zone 1, misses zone 2. Clip 3, clip 4. He is, unfortunately, is not where he needs to be, not where the judges want him to be. But he somehow makes it work, and the question is, and that's a 0. Right, there we go. Rob is safe from the first one.
That is very unfortunate. I do think that crash in practice has wobbled him quite a bit, which is unfortunate, but hopefully we'll see him at round 2 even stronger. As we have Sora back on the line. Sora, I barely know her.
Sora, that's Jared. I think it's Jared Gibbons. I think I got it.
Just trying to get a score there.
Yeah, it's Jared Gibbons. Did he have a score in his first run?
No, we did not.
Did not. So
Oh, wait,
another driver.
Wait, hold on.
Here we go. Here we
He
go.
had a 56.7.
So he did have a score, but he could
Yep.
top. Oh, he could go higher. So here we go.
Oh, something.
Oh,
wasn't
very
there.
slow entry. Misses zone 1, gets clip 2. In a clip 3 really well. Oh, big wobble towards clip 4. Now zone 5 gets back on power really well so far. Transition around to clip 6. It's not where the judges want him to be, but it's still a score in the bag. I don't know if he's going to get better, but effectively all he needs is a 60-point run.
It looked like he potentially misshifted as he was coming up the straight.
Misshifted as he stopped. Okay, well, it makes sense.
Because
Right,
that little jolt that he had going
So
on.
he needs a 60 to go over Rob. Rob is in the danger zone.
Yep, so he's got to be a 63.7 or match.
I think I've got a few nervous people next to me right now.
So
I think
Jared
Aisha
Gibbons
is very, very nervous.
just waiting on that score to drop in.
Okay, second one for Patrick. Did Patrick score a point?
Yes, he did. He is currently in 20th with a 75.7.
20th. So he's good. So he's good. So that has no relevance. It's all if he can do better. So here we go. Patrick goes in. Oh, nice weight transfer. Zone 1, really well. Oh, plays with the dirt right there, edge of the track. On to clip 3, really well. And I feel like the track is getting a little bit slippier.
Watch the scene a
Through
little
zone
bit of flame.
5, really well. Zone 6. And all the way to the finish line. Great run. That was great.
Definitely got a lot of aggression in that run. Jared Gibbons, though, I'm not seeing the score change. It's a 56.7 still on the live data sheet, which
So
could
we
potentially
have
be.
one last driver on the grid. Now, this is basically Gabby's car, but it's a different door.
Just to show who's driving.
And I believe it's Yanis.
Yes.
Yanis is basically borrowing the car, and they said that we're going to swap doors around to know who's who. So this is the last, basically the last option for Rob to stay in the game.
Yes.
Or Yanis to score. So one of these two drivers will not carry on to battles. Can Yanis pull out of the bag and do a sick run in Gabby's car? Whoa, look at that entry. Zone 1 is missed. C-line on clip 2. Nicely clip 3, misses clip 4 completely. Zone 5 is going to go very wide. On to clip 6. Nice transition, goes very wide. He's playing in the danger zone on the wall, but he makes it work. I don't know. Oh, we got Rob here. Now Rob is here. He's watching. He's nervous. So you have the job. Brandon, you've got to tell me, is there a 63.3 you said?
63.7.
63.7. So all he needs to do is do above 63.7, and that will put him over Rob and put him into battles. If he doesn't do that, Rob goes on to battles. There's a bit of nerve-wracking now. The tension is growing. It's growing, man. I'm getting nervous. Here we go. Leaving the line. Yanis for his second run. Back-to-back second run. His tires are going to be extra hot. Again, misses clip 1. Gets clip 2 better. Left foot brakes to get himself onto clip 3. Gets back on power down the hills. No, he doesn't slow down enough, and he goes over the back. So it's all about the first run.
Safe.
Brandon.
Yanis Tirams in his first run, 67.
67. He scored a 67 on his first run. So that means Yanis has scored higher than Rob, and that puts Rob in 33rd place. Unfortunately, ends his weekend, but we know he's going to be back, and hopefully he's learned from his second run, because that was sick.
I do believe that is our last run in qualifying, potentially. Was that our last run? I do believe so. I do believe that was our final run of the qualifying.
I believe so too.
So I'll read out our top 10 drivers that we've got so far.
You tell us, who has gone to the top 10?
So Alexander Williams sitting at first place with a 94.7. We have Kev Florence in our SR20 S14.
SR20 for the win.
Second place with an 87. Mark Brown in the EcoBoost S13 in third place with an 85.7. Jack Drake in fourth with an 85. Michael Bennett in fifth with an 82.7. Sam Bickerstaff in sixth with an 82.7 as well, just having the lower average score between the two of them. And then in seventh place is the Northern MX-5 driver Kai Barlow in the NA MX-5 with an 82. Eighth place is Nerjus with an 81.7. In ninth is William Hardy with an 81.3. And in 10th is Nathan Rudd with an 81.3 as well. Moving down from there, we have Jonathan Hargrave with an 80, Lewis Rennie with a 79.7, Sarah Price with a 79, Kieran Burley with a 79, Matthew Gell with a 77.3, Toby Walker with a 77, Sergey with a 77 as well, Javis Williams with a 76.7, Patrick with a 75.7, Andy Maxwell with a 75.7 as well, Callum Turpey with a 74.7, Luke Pacey with a 72, Edgar with a 70.7, Rockass with a 70.7 as well, having the lower second score, Jack Chapman with a 70.3, Paul Seymour with a 69.3, sorry, Johnny Crisp with a 69, Matt Camplin with a 69, Gregor Kirk with a 68.3, Matt Fitton with a 68, Yanis Tirams with a 67.7, and Mackenzie Howarth just making it into the top 32 with a 66.3. That is your top 32 for round 2 here at Drift League GB 2026 Class 2, powered by PO Performance here at Lochgelly Motorsport Complex, Driftland, Scotland. What do you think? Who's
I think we're going to have some insane battles. We're going to have some sick entries, door-to-door action, and we're going to have loads of fun. So if you're here at Driftland, go get yourself some snacks. If you're at home, get yourself some snack, get cozy on the sofa, and we're going to start cracking on with Top 32.
So make sure to go and check out our merch stores. Once again, we've got Stacey Cakes, Kenzie Drift, Drift Her Clothing with the Drift League official merch store, Talk and Tidy, PO Performance, and Driftland. Big thank you to all of our sponsors, PO Performance, Volkscraft, Dory Hero, and Talk and Tidy for making all of this possible. I'm seeing Mr. Volkscraft looking at me over there. But we'll be moving on to Top 32 shortly. We're just going to have a quick break, and we'll be back soon for Top 32 action here at Round 2. See you then.